What's going on, everybody? And wow, what a duo that Griezmann and Braithwaite are. Like, these guys are the next Messi and Suarez. Nah, I'm just joking. But today I'm going to be talking about the match that took place between Ferencváros and Barcelona, which Barcelona won 3-0 and they had a very good performance. So let's get right into it. And starting off with the starting lineup, it was Neto in goal, Jordi Alba starting at left back, which surprised me because I would have thought that Koeman would rest him and start Firpo, but Jordi Alba was starting. It was Mingueza and Lenglet at center backs, and it was good to see Lenglet recover from his injury very quickly. It looked like on the game against Osasuna, it looked like he was injured very badly and he wouldn't be back for this match, but luckily he was, and he did look a little bit in discomfort, but he was able to get some rest in that second half, so I think he should be fine for the game in the weekend. And then we had Serginho Dest at right back, and it was Sergio Busquets and Pjanic, the two pivots. And I honestly am disappointed we didn't get to see Alenya or Puig from the start, although we did get to see them being subbed in. I understand Busquets being started in this match because he does need to get back into rhythm, and this is a good match to do so. But Pjanic, I felt like after what Alenya did in last week's match, why was there a need to start Pjanic? You know, you could have easily given Alenya a chance or even Puig. But ahead of them was Griezmann with Braithwaite as a striker, and then Dembele and Trincao on the right wing, which is a pretty strong lineup. And other than the few things I pointed out, nothing too much to criticize Koeman about there. But starting off with the first half, I think Barca came out really good. They played with a lot of intensity and they just kept attacking Ferencváros, attack after attack after attack. We got all three goals in that first half, and it was just relentless play from Barcelona. And that first goal happens when I believe it's Jordi Alba crosses it to Griezmann, and he just backheels that. It was a very good finish, and Griezmann has 3 goals, right, in his past 3 games. He scored in the past 3 games, and it's very good to see him in form. Ever since he did that interview where he talked about like his relationship with Messi and just how he doesn't want the media to say so much negative stuff about him in general. Ever since he did that interview, he's really improved, and I hope we keep seeing this. You know, I know he's not going to score every game forever, but it's really good to see him be consistent and really good to see him get some goals and some good goals. I mean, last weekend against Osasuna, that volley was just spectacular, man. And this goal, the back heel, was really good as well. And overall, involved in the game a lot, but he wasn't as involved as he was in the last game with Osasuna. But he was still very involved, and you could see that you can see clearly that Braithwaite playing as a striker in front of him is just helping him a lot. Which, speaking of Braithwaite, the Lord himself, Martin Braithwaite, he scored once again in this game, and I mean, I'm just so happy to see him keep scoring and keep being very influential in the matches. And that happened when Dembele got the ball. It was a switch. I believe Trincao switched it. So, Trincao switches the play over to Jordi Alba, and then Jordi Alba and Dembele have a lovely 1-2. Dembele then runs into some space after taking on the defender, crosses it in. Martin Braithwaite stretches out that right leg and just pushes it into the net. Not an easy finish, I might add. And I mean, like I say before, even though people meme on him and joke about Martin Braithwaite, he's a good player. He is quality. You know, he's not, like I say, he's not a Luis Suarez or a Samuel Eto'o or anything like that, but he is quality. I mean, just 3 goals in the past. No, not 3 goals. 4 goals, because he scored 2 goals in that one match against Dinamo Kiev. So 4 goals in the past 3 matches for Martin Braithwaite. I mean, that is fantastic. And he also did get a penalty. He did a There was a penalty. There was a foul on him that led to the penalty. Which, going on to that, yeah, I think I believe is the one who passed it to him, and Braithwaite turns and just runs and runs into the space, dribbles the ball, and when he gets into the box, he does very well to use his body to cover the ball. When the defender tries to tackle him, he goes down, and that's a clear penalty. No discussion about that. And Dembele is actually the man who stepped up to the spot, which I gotta say, I really did enjoy Dembele in today's match. Although he did get a goal, but like he could have had more. He could have had a hat trick easily in this match, and his finishing just let him down in this game. You know, you can see that his decision in the final third is just a little bit off. But I feel like with training and just more practice, he can be just a monster out there on the field because he was amazing today. the way he used his speed, his pace to just like leave defenders in the dust was amazing. But yeah, Dembele stepped up to the spot and he drilled it hard and low, hard into the bottom corner. Nothing the goalkeeper could have done about that. Which, speaking of goalkeepers, Neto didn't really have much to do. There wasn't much action going on the other side of the field, at least in that first half. In the second half, there was a little bit more that, you know, Ferencváros like attacked a little bit more in that second half, but that's more so due to the fact that Barcelona kind of just eased off a bit, which is understandable. I do think that Barcelona need to focus more on being intense throughout the whole 90 minutes, but in this situation where we're already we're already in the round of 16 and we just need to beat Juve to secure that first place for the group. Like we're already 3-0 up, so there was really no need to keep going and keep attacking. Although it would have been nice to see someone like Trincao score, because you could really see that he was desperate to score. Like, and I feel like that's the thing he needs to boost his confidence. You can see that he's really desperate to score because he just takes like in that one chance where Dembele tries to cross it into him and it looked like it was just an easy tap in. I feel like he rushes it. Like you can see he wants to rush and get that first goal and get like the. I feel like he knows that if he gets his first goal, he'll like have be calm about it. Know that that pressure isn't lingering around anymore. But overall, though, I think I was really good in this match. And in the second half, there were some subs. It was Jordi Alba who went off and Firpo came on. And also Frankie de Jong came on for Pjanic. And yeah, those were the only two subs made at the second half. Honestly, I don't really know why De Jong had to be subbed in. I mean, glad to see him. Always happy to see Frankie De Jong play. But you could have rested him. You definitely could have rested him and given Alenya a start from the half or Puch a start from the half. Although they would play later on, so can't complain too much there. But you could have definitely rested De Jong the whole 90 minutes because he's one player who's been playing just so many games. But in that second half, like I said, Barcelona definitely eased off a bit and they weren't quite as intense. But there were some decent plays. There were, like I said, there was many like chances where Dembele just takes on defenders, leaves them in the dust, but he just can't get that final ball past. He can't get that decision in the final third. Like sometimes when he needs to shoot, he passes it, and when he needs to pass it, he shoots, and that just he just needs to work on that. And it was good to see Alenya and Puig came on. So and then it was, I believe, Griezmann who came off, and also Linglet came off. And then later on, Conrad de la Fuente came on, and Braithwaite came off. So I was really glad to see all these young players. And one thing to point out is, you notice how like when the lineup is full of just many more young players, we play a lot better. Like this season, I feel like the young players are playing better than the veterans, which is weird because, well, it's not weird for us. I mean, we all know those young players are capable of a lot, but like the coaches, Valverde, Setien, and Koeman, well, Koeman a little bit less, but more so Valverde and Setien definitely opted for experience versus youth, which with the young players we have makes no sense. Like we can clearly see that these young players are hungry and motivated, and that these veterans are just kind of easing off a bit. And I feel like now that they see these young players, trying to come for their spots, that's gonna make them a little bit more hungry. Because this team definitely looks more motivated as a whole, as opposed to the past few seasons, in my opinion, at least. I think we look a lot more motivated and determined to win, and I feel like there's a very good morale going on in the squad. But yeah, that was pretty much the match. Not too much going on in the second half, although it would have been nice to see Trincao get a goal, and it would have been nice to see Dembele get some more goals. But no, not much to complain, man. Like I say, apparently Griezmann and Braithwaite are the new Splash Brothers. They're the new LeBron and Wade. They're the new LeBron and Kyrie. This duo is going to take over football. Y'all ain't ready for this. At the Champions League final, it's going to be Griezmann and Braithwaite just absolutely destroying the field out there. Now, jokes aside, man, I'm really glad to see everyone back in a good spirit. And personally, my man of the match would be Mingueza, which probably people wouldn't expect that. But the reason for that is, like, how incredible is it that this young player just gets thrown into the starting lineup because Piqué got injured. He's just thrown into this team, and he's rising up to the occasion. Like, he's really impressed me so far, and I'm like he's just so calm on the ball, even though this is his first game. These are his first few games in the starting lineup. He's just so cool under pressure. He passes it well. You know, he's like, yeah, he's just cool. He's cool under pressure. He knows when he's good defensively and he passes well. I can't really complain much. Like, I'm really happy with Mingwenza, and I hope he keeps being in that starting lineup because he deserves it. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought about that match, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of you guys. Take care of yourself, guys, and stay safe out there. Later.